chaser. I like girls that get money. I like checks sweet like honey. Nah, watch me shake all the ways, and you know when they see this a shape body, and I move so slow, see the shock on their face. Oh yeah, no time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. I don't want no bad energy. No bad energy. No bad energy. No bad energy. No. Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light. Light of waters, I'm drowning into you. Light of heavens.
హలో రూమ్లో ఒక్కనే ఉన్నప్పుడు గట్టిగా మాట్లాడాలంటే భయం వేస్తుంది. చూద్దాం కిరణ్ గారి టీం ఎట్లుందో. హర్షదీప్ 5 అంటారు.
Welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks Peter, hello everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can.
And the shots! Stefan on goal.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Kinnick certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today. It's
ఎప్పుడు కొట్టారా
is offering a right smile there.
Caicedo. Can he get it through? Well, that's well spotted. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And it's Serginho. He has found the way through. He slings it in. Out to the left it goes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
The most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hernandez. No goals as yet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. It's lofted through here. That pass isn't the best. Kimmich. That's surely a foul.
రెడ్ కార్డ్ ఇచ్చేయండి సార్ వాడికి, రెడ్ కార్డ్ ఇచ్చేయండి.
Little black book. Kimmich opts for safety. Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. Ruben Neves. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's shifting through the gears here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now it's Mbappe. Could move up a gear here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. Oh, what a mistake! Big chance! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Let's go.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
De Bruyne. He's in a good position here. That'll be a throw-in. And here's De Bruyne. He's felt that, hasn't he? Caicedo looking for the run. Neymar looking to run onto it. He's found a way through. Lopez. De Bruyne. Eder Militao. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Spread out to the left. Now it's Luke de Jong. And it's Kimmich. Nicely spread. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, it's played into the area. Van Dijk gets it away. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Can he get on the end of this? He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
He's got away. And that has been cleared. We expected better, and so did he. And it's De Bruyne.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's Kimmich. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. Threads one in. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious.
Some goal keeper దగ్గర ఈజీ గోల్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయి.
Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Hernandez. Serginho. And here's Mbappe. Over to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. Ruben Neves, the man with such great vision. And it's Kimmich. And it's Messi. Now it's Kimmich. Out of passing here, really easy on the eye. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even go beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And the pass is intercepted. Neymar. There's the shot! Hernandez. Well, chasing the game, trailing by one. Serginho. And it's Ruben Neves. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Luke de Jong. Great ball if he can get there. Messi!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caicedo. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get.
And the shoots! Oh, he's been caught napping! And again! Here's the header! Just off target.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fermin picks it up out wide. Oh, what a climb! Well, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Kimmich. Van Dijk. Kimmich. He's got space here. And it's Van Dijk. Kimmich. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Foden. He's looking wide. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Caicedo. And it's Lopez. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Alexander-Arnold. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Hernandez. Now it's Foden. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, Neymar. El dorsal 2, el dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 23. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That's a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Must be! Is having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Aims beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. Hernandez.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
This is coming off in quick succession here. It's a stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Foden. Now it's Kane. And back with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
వీడు గోల్ ఓడికుంటున్నాక ఏమైనా చేస్తారా?
It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
సర్జిన్ ఆడితేనే అప్పుడు కొట్టేది ఉండే, అనవసరంగా వెనక్కి పాస్ చేసింది.
Ruben Neves. And time is up. And there goes the whistle. Once again, one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, and times effervescent. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
నేను ఇంత లేట్ చేస్తే నా పాస్
Peter,
చేయడానికి
I think they're going to be key in this lineup because it's a
do
very
it, go to them.
expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
ఇది స్క్రిప్ట్ రా, ఇది స్క్రిప్ట్ రా. ఎంత లేట్గా పాస్ ఇస్తాడు, ఒక్కొక్క ప్రెస్ చేస్తుంటే వాడు బాల్ తీసుకొని ముందుకు వస్తాడు. చల్ గేమ్ అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయకుండా ఇంకా ఆడుతున్నాడు వీడు.
So a breakthrough already. Now it's Luke de Jong. Ruben Neves tries to pass it through. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Ruben Neves, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Aims beyond the defence. Quick look, then climbs up big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at
నా
source.
డిఫెండర్లో చూడరా అసలు, వాడికి డబుల్ ప్రెషర్ చేసినా కూడా బాల్ దగ్గర పోకుండా ఎటో పోతుంది.
The most accurate pass. Eder Militao, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. As it's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hernandez. Eder Militao. It's Kimmich. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Probing pass. Looking for the run. Messi receives it in a wide position.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Neymar. This ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
De Bruyne. Van Dijk. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Luke de Jong. Robertson. Knocks it into space. Oh, good spread. Messi. Big chance! Incredibly quick to it. He's had a shot! And that's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Alexander-Arnold. Eder. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's Neymar! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Neymar. No way through.
అరే
Can he get it through? It's made its way to him. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. As and we have our very first corner. Messi moves short. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
And he hits the net. They're back within reach. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Caicedo. And a chance! Hernandez. It's Kimmich. Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Kimmich. And it's Van Dijk. Eder Militao. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Bruyne tries making a foray down the right. Now, can they get him away? That's beautifully weighted. Well, just at
Hey,
within
to go
shooting
down.
range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, that's a sign that he
Right,
clearly
made
feels the
good,
need to
Dalido.
take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
అరే ఇంత స్లోనా
Alexander-Arnold. De Bruyne. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
వామ్మో ఏందిరా ఈ ప్లేయర్లు
And Messi!
ఛీ, 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 ఛీ.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of
Wow,
thing
కాళ్ళ
is not
దగ్గర
going
పడి
to
కూడా.
get them back into this game.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
ఓకే ఓకే కూల్ రాకీ
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses que cuentan con una parada en las inmediaciones del estadio.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably see an effect.
Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Caicedo. As. Now he's got space here. Kimmich. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ruben Neves. And it's Serginho. Now it's Luke de Jong. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Looking to play him in. He's through. Shot! Goal! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed.
Blocking
and
ఇట్లా చేస్తారా
vulnerable,
మరి?
and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
To further him. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Barcelona have a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Van Dijk. And Paz. Played out to the right. That's a little off target. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task cleanser, did he?
Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's found the way through. Great chance! Really well-taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And now he has two. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, what's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Understand that.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
He's still trying to make a game of this. Hernandez. He's not got one. Tries to play it through. Look at the chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, you can only
Cambio de
praise the keeper
jugadores
for
en el
standing up
Barcelona.
to his opponent like
El
that.
dorsal 20, Neymar. Será sustituido por el dorsal 7.
Corner number 2 then. That's a simple one for the keeper.
తొందర బాల్
Second chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. Konate. Just got up to 75 minutes. And it's Lopez. Paz. And he shoots! Great football, shot and save.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Barcelona
2,
have their
el
third goal.
dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por
He's there
el
to
dorsal
hit it!
9, el
This time
dorsal
surely!
23.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Valverde. Ruben Neves. Shifted it to the flank. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free, and he's got his cross in. Firmly met. Merino. Can he latch on to this?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Hernandez. The final 5 minutes. It's Hernandez. Merino. Messi. There's a sharp little ball here.
Cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Ruben Neves.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
That is one way to stop him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. 5 minutes to add. Nice bit of trickery. Foden. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... Oh, that's ambitious. And that is a truly outstanding save. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's Kimmich. A heavy challenge. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided.
Make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like. I see what you want. You be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my pond. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like. Who am I gonna make you feel like? Slim waist, got a face like moonlight, huh? Two-step into a new life. X left, so I knew I had to move right, huh? I think you might be the next place I can go and fly, huh? So let's shoot right, way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I am
దీన్ని విన్ చేసుకో గేమ్ అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ అయితే కొంతమంది ప్లేయర్ని ఇస్తాడేమో.
Make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yes. Could be danger here. And it's lofted through here. No luck with that dink over the top. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match or change its course with a flash of brilliance. His talent can take this game to a higher level of excitement, and I hope it does.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's De Bruyne. Konate wins the duel this time, and he's intervened well there.
అరే ఎటు కొడుతున్నావురా పిచ్చోడా
Referee has given a
ఛే
corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Well, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. Eder Militao. Knocks it into space. It's loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Still goalless. Pitches it off him. Carlos Augusto. Ruben Neves. Now Eder Militao. This is Neymar. Shoots! Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Neymar. Neymar's a mighty effort! And for a moment, time stood still. Kimmich. Eder Militao. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Good ball, good take. No joy this time. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kick chance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another goal. That was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi. It's Kimmich. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even go beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, that's well spotted. De Bruyne. Ruben Neves. In with the challenge.
That's going in strongly.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ruben Neves. And it's Carlos Augusto. Carlos Augusto. To the keeper it goes. Konate. And it's Neymar. Kimmich does well to get it back. Ruben Neves. It's played through for him. It's made its way to him. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Konate clears it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Out to the right. And here's Messi. Caicedo. And Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And he's put a shade too much on that. Ruben Neves. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They'd rather cancel each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half. A lot more intent.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more.
Oh, give this time, surely! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good spread. Played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free. De Bruyne. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ruben Neves. And he plays one through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
He's got away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And he welcomes it in. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's straight offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And Dyke kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ruben Neves, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Well, that's well seen too. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. Konate gets over and intercepts. Ruben Neves. It's a good ball out wide. And here's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Lacking in accuracy.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Ruben Neves. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Serginho. Now it's Luke de Jong. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Pass, looking understandably energised after his goal. Ruben Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession
Arre.
here.
ఎటు పాస్ ఇస్తారా యూస్లే
Slip through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
Much doubt about who's going to take
Neymar.
this one.
El dorsal 2.
Opportunity then to pull clear.
Serán
here.
sustituidos por el dorsal 7. El
Barcelona
dorsal
surely
9.
have to be
Se va a llevar a
commended
cabo
for
un
the
cambio de
drive and
jugadores.
desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kane. Messi. It's an imaginative pass. That looks a good ball through. And it's hoist just about within shooting range. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Carlos Augusto. Kimmich. Ruben Neves.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vermees. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Konate gets a foot in here. Messi. Carlos Augusto. Neymar.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That'll be a throw. Foden. This ended up in no man's land.
난 삐그덕 걸음걸이 고장나버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음걸이 고장난 듯이 삐그덕 누가 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러질 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이죠 눈길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radar cause I'll be bossing 문제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 Now what a world 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 털어보낸 good night 넌 삐끗 삐그덕 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 대신 삐그덕 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 대신 삐그덕 삐그덕 내버려둬 I just cannot stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock 쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 난내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 风고장나버려 난 비용 비켜 내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁게 yeah do my dance 걸음마저 step
길을 끌지 내가 굿보인 Get on my way up Cause I be bustin' 이제는 또 패스 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난내 시선을 뺏어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줬너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping
떠나보니 끄끄끄끄
난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕
난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕
You know why 더 다르게 더 걸어와 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 walk 내 기름에 끌어워 나 만들어낸 noise 내 이름을 불러대 No matter where I go 모두 원해 once again yeah 더 반응해봐 내 걸음이 더 뜨거워져
삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕
걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕
Get out of way
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
One of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Well timed, excellent interception. De Bruyne. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Nicely spread. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Torres. And he's got Torres! It's out for a goal kick. Kimmich. Here's McKennie. De Bruyne. McKennie. Now it's Haaland. And he's worked it through. Kenny receives it in a good position here. Somewhat off target. Laid out to the left flank. He's in a great position here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
He's gone for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Doku is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Bellingham. Now he's going to be first to this. Nicely aimed pass. Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Kimmich. No goals as yet. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is through here. De Bruyne crosses. Baresi with the clearance. Mateus powering forward here. Eder Militao. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's De Bruyne. Nice bit of trickery. Haaland. And this is De Bruyne. And De Bruyne!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Bellingham. And there's green grass ahead of him. De Bruyne. McKennie. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
And a chance! A terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their second corner now. Up he goes! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Koundé. And it's McKennie. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. Doku tries across. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Carlos Augusto. Out for a throw. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. De Bruyne. McKennie. And that's McKennie. And he's running through. And that's McKennie. McKennie! Not a save.
McKennie really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
There will be one more added time.
Koundé. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crosses it in. Saves chance to shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for
Please
both
make sure
managers
to watch
mull
the
over
screen
here.
for an information bulletin from the
midway
regional
point of the
police
game.
department.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see
Substitution in
this
progress.
momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. McKennie. Delivered with swing. No foul, says the referee.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone wrong, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, they could be... Oh, shooting chance!
And now it's all about how they handle this one here. Edging ahead again in the second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rijkaard. And that has put paid to that. And he's there to belt it away. And smartly reclaimed. Messi battling down that right flank. Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Two to the group, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that did well to stay calm there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears, and Messi! Relentless! Just relentless!
The goal
Cruising away!
after 72
Oh,
minutes.
delicious! Such
Number
devilish
18.
goal!
And you can see he meant every bit of it, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case now of complete control.
Substitutions taking place.
He just seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a bit of it to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Doku going full steam down the flank. McKennie. And it's Kimmich. Driving forward. Bellingham. There he goes, motoring forward. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. De Bruyne.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 5, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 17, Son Heung-min. Number 27, Serginho. Substitution.
Ahead by 3, and they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Good play on the left-hand side here. Vinicius Junior. Koundé gets a foot in here.
Substitution on the field, number
So,
21,
third corner of the game.
Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number
what a race that
11,
is.
Kane.
Kenny given the lift of his goal. Serginho. And it's Son Heung-min. That's good vision. Rijkaard charging
There
forward
will be
with
3
his
minutes
feet.
added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's ambitious. Pop, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi reflecting on
Just a quick
stellar
announcement. We would like
performance,
to inform
and
you
now
that
taking
CCTV
home
is
a
now in
permanent
operation
reminder
for your
for his
safety.
mantelpiece. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. This is where they want to be, one small step away from
Hello,
greatness.
everybody,
Win
and welcome
today,
to today's
and they will
match.
be up there amongst the elite. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the toe.
Haaland! He will be livid with himself. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Haaland. Caicedo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Well, that's well seen too. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Kimmich. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Kimmich. De Bruyne. And it's Carlos Augusto. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's somewhat off target. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending was unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. And for a moment we thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Kane. Kimmich with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's the yellow card.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Still goalless at the moment. Ronaldo going full tilt down the left. Caicedo. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Knocks it into space. He's one-on-one! And the shot! His joy, his goal! He steals the moment.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Ronaldo receives it in the right position. Valverde. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. More and more pressure on the ball here. Kimmich. Over to the left. No, that's been intercepted. Jimenez. Could move up a gear here. And it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Kane. And Messi! Good trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Messi. Pops it off it and wins back the ball. Carlos Acosta.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Bruyne. He's gone away. He's on with the shots. Loose ball. That's fallen kindly here. That's a half-decent try.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Bruyne. Jimenez gets a foot in here. Yamal. Fagioli. And this is Son Heung-min. Van Dijk. Eder Militao. Koundé.
There will be 1 minute
Eder
at a
Militao.
time.
Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it. Oh, what has happened here? And with this half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite...
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Perhaps that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Joshua Kimmich. Number 21, Erling
Surging
Haaland.
goal. That has
Coming
made
on the
the crucial
field,
difference.
number 3, Ruben Neves. Number 10, Mbappe.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Look, can he finish? It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer
Look,
for
that was a
Inter
technical
after
interaction.
50
of great
minutes
football.
is
That has gone down
number
a treat.
19, Harry Kane.
A whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Valverde and Fagioli. Robertson, the most accurate pass. Ruben Neves, and it's Messi.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left is...
De Bruyne! And they edge themselves ahead. They have it in their sights once more. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Messi. Here's McKennie. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Much now into the second half. Koundé, and it's McKennie. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
McKennie. Koundé. To Ruben Neves. Carlos Augusto. And here's Mbappe. And it's Carlos Augusto. Ruben Neves. McKennie. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's being urged to shoot. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So now we're going to
Cristiano
get those
Ronaldo.
changes we have been expecting.
Number
Well, the manager
18.
must have thought to himself,
Messi.
we're just narrowly ahead,
Number
so it's best to
16.
withdraw anybody showing
McKennie.
signs of fatigue.
Coming on the field. Number 11. Kane. Number 20. Bakayoko. Number 15. Phil Foden.
Nicely weighted ball. Son Heung-min. And it's Kane. He's only too happy to take that back. And it's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
He's a lucky boy. I've seen cards issued for less. Here's hoping he stays out of further trouble.
This is Messi. Head out towards the right wing.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. Donnarumma herring after the ball here. Looking for options for movement. Foden.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That pass isn't the best. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind. Up their game.
De Bruyne. Ruben Neves. De Bruyne. And this is De Bruyne. He is through here. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
This usually is the time teams go.
Takes the shot! And kept out
he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Into Milan, looking to go forward now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Understandably energised after his goal. He puts just the goalkeeper to beat. Look at the space. And the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Ruben Neves with the short one.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Kane. Oh, well measured. And he was quick to react. Eder Militao. That's that, the end.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
Way back home, envious of the glimmer of